Hello everyone, my name is Hillbill, and welcome to my channel Vagabum, where we usually discuss motorcycles, camping, travel, and adventure. But today I'm here to show you the new bus I got. Pretty excited about it. It's a 25 footer, has about 15 foot of interior space. It has the Duramax diesel 6-liter engine. I get 12 to 15 miles per gallon on it. I'm camped up here in this beautiful property right now. And this will always be a motorcycle channel, but we might do a couple trips on the bus. You can see step 1 is accomplished. Time for step 2. Today we have a Maximus Colossal IPA from Lagunitas. It's a big boy. Oh, that's cold and delicious. That's a good beer. So I'm going to go into the ins and outs of my bus here in a second and show you guys the bus life. Let's start by taking a look at the inside. I picked this bus up in Sturgis, South Dakota for $5,500. I added the bobblehead Jesus. Did not come stock. Got some nice fall flare. All in all, it's a pretty clean bus. It's not built out yet. I added these Turkish rugs. I just put a little sound system in, my cooler, water jug, some dressers. I got a little bed with a couple of Pendleton blankets. If you guys know about Pendleton, you guys are automatically awesome. The big selling point for me on this bus is it has these handicap access doors. So these doors open up, and I'd intended on placing a motorcycle in the back there, but my motorcycle's a little wide and the bus is a little narrow, one of the two. So I'm gonna open that and make it like an open air kitchen now. I added the tow hitch to the back of the bus so that I can either tow a motorcycle or put one on one of the motorcycle hitches. No, I'm not gonna turn into a trailer queen, but it'll be nice to be able to tow the bike somewhere and then do a 2-week trip when I'm already there. The bus has 250,000 miles and a brand new rear end. Not bad for a diesel. I got my handicap doors open and I'm just about to cook a steak, but the sun just set and I wanted to share it with you guys. All right, guys, the sun's about to set, and I'm about to dig into this steak. Steak is always good. It's never a mistake. Well, that's probably it for tonight. The sun is setting. I think we'll do something tomorrow. Let's do some more bus activities tomorrow. I'll see you guys then. Good night. Good morning, guys. I slept like a log. I got to get out of here. I got an appointment to get to, but I want to show you this view. The vineyards of Napa Valley. It doesn't get much better than that. I'm going to show you guys the ride out of here. The drive out of here. I'm not used to driving. I'll show you guys the drive out of here. you've ever wondered what it's like to drive through a vineyard, now you know. What's up, guys? I'm out here at Benicia State Park, one of the state parks in California that offers en route camping. It's $6 a night for me to camp here, and let me show you the campsite. Each of the campsites comes with a picnic table, a fire pit, and a beautiful view of the bay. I'm the only person here using this. This is a crazy great deal. The fee gives you access to trash, water, and great views of the park. Tomorrow I'll take you guys down the road and I'll show you what this park has to offer. The state's en route camping locations are available to RVs that are completely self-contained. So you're supposed to have a toilet of some sort and a sink. I don't have either of those and they didn't check. You're only allowed to stay 24 hours, but they do grant a courtesy pass for the entire next day. So you could camp here at night in your RV and then spend the entire day in the park and then pay another $6 for the next night. Guys, hold on, I'll be right back. I completely forgot about step 2. We have a Meiomi Chardonnay. It's warm, but all things considered, it's pretty good for being warm. Well, it looks like I'll have company for tonight. Well, step 1 is accomplished. My shelter's set up. Step 2 is handled. I'm gonna get that grill going, and if you know me, you know I've got a steak in store. Here's the ribeye and that charred bell pepper. Let's dig in. You already know it's good. It's ribeye. Of course it's good. That bell pepper is screaming. Fall with a little more meat though. I used a different recipe this time. I have a straight up Bubba Gump's seafood boil. It's salt, pepper, cayenne, all the same stuff that everything else has in it. All the same stuff. But I'll tell you what, made a hell of a tasty meal this time. This is the NOCO GB40. This has saved my butt more than once or twice. I broke down in South Dakota and a gentleman had one and he gave me a jump. I've used it to start my cars, my bus, my motorcycle. This thing is awesome. It all folds down pretty small. In a pinch, you can also use this to charge your USB devices. That's pretty handy. I'll include a link below. They're not very expensive. Definitely worth having. I would never travel without this. This is an essential piece of gear. It'll jumpstart your vehicle. It'll charge your batteries and may get you out of some sticky situations. If you travel with it, you'll never be bummed you have it, but you'll get peace from knowing it's there. Grab one. Well, that's it for today. I'm going to bed. Tomorrow I'll take you guys on a tour of the Benicia State Park and show you what it has to offer.
It's a pretty cool hike down to the water over here. Got some fishermen. Hopefully they're having better luck than I have. I'm a terrible fisherman. Well, I can't catch a fish here, but Fish and Game can. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, it's in the name, Fish and Game. Well, I'm gonna head out of here. I'm gonna end this video. Hope you guys didn't mind the van life thing. If you liked it, let me know. I plan on doing some wiener? I don't plan on doing any wieners. That's not on my list. I plan on doing some winter trips in the van. Let me know what you guys thought. See you on the flip side.